Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. I almost blinked on the name of the game because that's how awesome I am. Last episode we ran some stone over from over here all the way over to our smeltery. We went ahead and dedicated one full thing to smelting of stone so we can make bricks. So that way we could make our wall, so that way we don't have to worry about the biters that are right there and the pollution that's about to come across. So as long as they go straight in and not like go up the wall and try to attack, we'll be safer, but I may have to just do a full line of turrets all the way up and down just for peace of mind. But we'll see how they attack the first time when they attack, because it will come. It will happen soon. We need to start thinking about maybe trains and how we're going to set up things to handle trains. We need to start thinking about blue science, which I like to have like big factories set up for blue science. Oh, blue science is not a thing yet. So in order to make a military science pack. Okay, so military science is a new thing to me. Man, you have to make a gun turret, a grenade, and a piercing round in order to make one military science pack. That is new to me. Holy crap. I wasn't believing on the counter, only 4 viewers. Yeah, there's 24 right now on YouTube alone. And there's 4 on Twitch, and who knows on Mixer right now. So yeah, that's another quick thing, guys. If you do have a Twitch account, make sure you hop over on Twitch and watch me there, at least for the next few weeks, because I'm working on trying to up my average viewers so I can get affiliate status, which would be kind of cool. In order to get to trains, I'm going to need engines, so let's do that. Anything quicker though? Advanced material processing. Steel furnace would be nice. We're not ready for oil yet. I'm not really big on shotgun shells, shotgun stuff. The pick stick would be handy, but we're not there yet. Bullet damage 3 requires more military stuff. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start looking at getting engines researched, because that'll unlock a bunch of cool stuff for us later on. All right. Let me think about this. So that's all just feeding into there. So the way I like to do things is I like to have a huge outpost for each individual component. So that way, if we're and start with the raw materials and end with the actual product. So, for example, I would have an outpost for green circuits that would also house, copper cables, which would also house gears. No, okay. So basically, I want to start making outposts, and each outpost is going to be self-contained. If you just put in the raw materials, then the final materials will be produced. So let's think about this. So what we want to do is basically replicate this entire little section here, but separate it out into a larger, more amazing, but self-contained area. Let me just do it. I'm bad about explaining the thoughts that are in my brain. Okay, so a simple thing would be gears. That's one of the first things we use. So gears will be its own thing. So we're gonna make like a gear assembly area down here, I think. Let's start looking at using some of this area down here. I think that would be perfectly fine. We don't want to run into this area too much, because that's all going to be smelting as, once we start bringing, like, I'm thinking we're going to be bringing trains in up here and having stuff drop off and then feed into the smeltery and everything. And then trains coming up and picking up stuff from down here. So we're probably going to want to start working this entire area down here. So I think I'm going to give myself a bit of space, probably line up with this iron ore here, make some area, and start producing a crap ton of gears. Man, delete TheHaggardNerd. What? Nightbot is too bootylicious. What? Oh man. Okay, you guys are getting all kinds of funky. So I am not going to be friendly to forests. So let's just do that. You know what? Might as well. That's only 75, and that'll give us steel furnaces, which will produce faster anyway. which is good. That's what we want. So I'm gonna let these guys do what they need to do. Wrapping most of your decisions in try catch. That would be so great. Then you could determine if it's the best action to take or if it just fails miserably. It makes you want a blue screen. Oh, it's so good to have these guys. More tree farts, indeed. Oh, there's one here. Got it. I know it's kind of dangerous getting rid of all these trees because trees eat pollution. Helps keep you blocked, and of course that's on the same side as my good buddies over there, the biters. But I'm going to start needing this area for production soon, so go ahead and get it cleared out. Ready to go. Jamie just laughed about the tree farts. Awesome. Hey Jamie, how you doing, buddy? All right. I think that's good. I think that's good. Things working out nice. Jamie is my nephew. He's what, 9? 8? 9? 8? I can't remember, I'm sorry. I'm a bad uncle. Okay, so we've almost got this area cleared up. Add one more to Twitch. Ah, oh, cool, thanks. Oh man. Imagine if we had to go through and knock all this out by hand. That would be a pain in the butt. Ranjansian. Hey, what's going on, buddy? I don't know whose face that is for that emote, but hey, it's fine. It's good. I think. Could be not good. Could be very not good, but I'm sure it's fine. Yes, Ashley is family. Poor Ashley. Oh, for being family? Oh, man. Well played, sir. Well played. I won't disagree with that. Okay, so I obviously don't want to build on the ore itself here. So, and I want to kind of stay back and off from the biters. So, let me think about this. I thought I had more wall than that. No, I do have more wall than that. I could break out each area with its own wall. That'd be kind of cool. Then everything would be nice and safe and even. Yeah, let's run it down to the trees down here. And I'm just kind of doing this as like an outline. This is not the final build. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at... Ooh, we can do nanobot speed and stuff now. Railway, sweet. We definitely want that, so let's go ahead and do that. We also want to repair these guys, apparently. There we go. Okay, so I need to make a whole bunch of these assembling machines, because I'm going to start building big, and it's going to be awesome. And the reason why I'm building so many gears is because we'll eventually need a whole bunch of gears later on. And I want to go ahead and build with the idea that later on, I know I'm going to have a huge amount of production that's required for certain things. So, of course, I'm not going to put this many assemblers for gears only. So, let's start down in this corner. And think about how we want to do this, because... I mean, like I said, I'm not huge on ratios, but it's good to kind of have everything kind of even and planned for. Should be good. Okay, so this is going to make gears for us. And then it takes a half second to, and requires 2 iron plates for 1 gear. So we are going to definitely want, of course, I should have fast inserters and everything here, but we'll go back and update this later. So we'll want to crank out or push down as much iron as possible. And I don't know how much fits on a fully saturated belt, so let's go ahead and just do... Let's do 8 for right now and see if that works. You know what? Maybe we don't just put in... Maybe we have a train per each base item, and then have that item go to each more advanced outpost. So later on... Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. Disregard. So right now I'm making gears. So going back to the... I'm getting all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. So for the green circuits, going back to that example. So instead of having only copper and iron plates delivered to make green circuits, maybe what we do is have an outpost that makes only copper cable, and then have 2 trains deliver copper cables and 1 deliver iron plates, and then have that outpost produce green circuits, and then have those green circuits hauled off to some other location. I think that's a good start. That works. Yuji, hey, what's up? Sure, I'm working on my first 1K science per minute base now. Oh wow, that's pretty significant. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's continue with this. I think that should work out. So Q, right? Yeah. Learn something new every day. Okay. So let's go back to this. Keep forgetting. This. Oh, what was that? Basic trains. Nice. So let's doot. You know, I could have laid out my lighting and stuff first, but I'm a dummy, so I did not. So every 2. Okay, so I don't know if an entire belt is going to make it down because it uses 2 per. So it depends on how quickly... What is it? Control? No. Alt? No. Oh, what is it? Is it shift? Oh, crap. No, it's not alt. It's not alt. What? I done did a thing. Okay. So, there is a way... I thought there was a something you could do. It allowed you to copy... There it is. It's shift. Shift right click. And you hold shift to... yeah, you hold shift. And it'll paste. Okay. Hold shift. Left click for paste. Hold shift. Right click to copy. Got it. Man, I am all over the place today, guys. So let's go ahead and get some railways. Automated rail transportation. This is from the Smarter Trains mod, which is kind of fun. It allows you to do a little bit more advanced configurations for your rail systems and such. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is my power. Oh, I didn't unlock larger, longer power lines, so maybe we'll do that next. But let's go ahead and just make a few more of these guys. So that way we'll have it and we can run power up this way for now. 6. Green circuits, yeah, I may have said green science. You ever watched How to Keep a Mummy? I have not even heard of that. Oh, you were asking near that. Yeah, you guys like to chat about anime. That's perfectly good. Okay, cool. So I know it's a little silly to have this all the way down here, but the idea is that we'll set up a train to pick up smelted iron and run it down here to process. And it will be beautiful. And if everything works out nicely, we probably just copy this over a couple times and have a whole bunch of gears being made. But how are we going to do this? I think I'm going to want to run it back up. You gotta watch for side loading too, but we will address that as needed. All right. Haggard's still in his training shoes. I'm trying to just make some sort of synth shoes. How about that? Okay, I think for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break. Well, this isn't even being used, so what I could do is run. Yeah, let me start finishing sentences. I could use this that's already going down to this area. I don't necessarily need to break all that down. So I'm actually going to just manually run these lines down, and then once we get into trains, I'll replace it with trains. Because we don't have it just sitting down there doing nothing. Let's do, something like that. Split one off. Train schedules and stops, very cool. Now, is that going to line up at all? So, what was I saying I needed? I was gonna say that I needed power lines. Yeah, that's what I need. So let's get that done. Sure, man. Hey, what's up, buddy? Checked out Submotion Orca, some pretty chill jazz electronic music. Yeah, absolutely. Aren't they good? Well, like, some of their stuff's kind of hit or miss, but a lot of their stuff's like really, really good. And she's got such a beautiful voice. This is very funky, but they'll get the job done. And I know this is not necessarily necessary to go back up to the base, but these will at least be ready for when we need them. Oh no, I need more transport belt. Band called Submotion Orchestra, Ashley. They're very chill, like electronic jazz kind of craziness. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Okay, there we go. We have transport belts, no problem now. This is not fully compressed belts, but we'll deal with that later. Nice. Okay, so let's see how these handle the amount that I'm pushing down to it right now. Welcome back, Mouthburn. Alright, so let's take just a moment, but we'll get there. How's our power looking? So doing good, okay. Oh, this might actually work out fine. Or not. It's getting to about halfway. Yeah. Fully compressed belt might make it all the way down, but we can at least run this back up and feed it back in so it's not just wasting power. Okay, so, iron gears go up into here. It's being used. We can actually get rid of this now, because this is all useless. And I need to start using my deconstruction planner. or whatever you want to call it. Just going to connect that back into power here. And then I don't know where my collection for gears went off to. Or maybe I picked it up. I'll have to set up some sort of collection. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Because I feel like maybe I've missed it or... That's fine. It is what it is. Let's do a full stack. Let's do it with fast inserters because we have those now. I feel like I'm gonna walk around and it's like, oh well, there's the box I was using to collect, but I don't really see it, so perfectly fine. So we don't need this anymore. Now that opens up some space. Let's go ahead and run both of these lines down and in. Nice and easy like. And then run this one line. I was going up and around. Why? Because those gears went up there. Okay, we can just do this. Might actually be able to run a second line up. I'm being a little bit more... I don't know, goddamn. Come on, words. Come on, man. I'm better than this. Okay, so... so I'm considering, like, efficiency and numbers and everything a lot sooner than I should be. Like I said, this is still kind of early. And, I don't really need to be spending a whole lot of time on fine-tuning small things like this. Because once we start getting bigger and bigger, then we'll need to pay more attention to like efficiency and maximizing, you know, flows of components and items and such like that. So, you love my Subnautica series. I hope you play it again sometime later. Yeah, well, I hear that they're doing a DLC at some point. And once they release the DLC, maybe I'll take a look at that. But okay, so we got that. Electric energy distribution, those are the bigger things. Let's go ahead and get more rail stuff situated. We are going to need to get rail stuff built soon. Do we have... We can make straight rails. Okay, cool. So we can start setting up some sort of process that will build straight rails. And of course we have stone coming into the base. So... What's up, Larry Chip? How's it going? Slaps whiteboard. Mouse slams whiteboard again. Algorithms! What the oh man. Okay. Okay. So the reason why I've stopped working with the gears is because we're fully saturated in the base, and that's going to propagate back, and those down here are going to get filled up, and then it's going to back up the plates here, and that's not really a concern. Later on, once it empties out again, it'll be more of a concern, and we will deal with that then. So let's go ahead and start getting rails automated, because rails, you generally need a lot of rails when you build a large rail network, of course. So we need steel plate, which we're gonna have to start thinking about revamping our steel situation, because steel requires a whole bunch of iron. So it looks like we're gonna need a... It's like 5 to 1, isn't it? It's 1 to 1. It's 1 to 1. So what we can do is actually make us another smeltery for iron plates, but change up the bottom to where, or the second half, to smelt the iron into steel. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're actually going to make this area another smeltery, but we're gonna make it into steel, because we do need to vamp that up, or ramp that up rather. If I can use the right words properly. I'll share what I got from... Oh, okay, got it. Appreciate it. Yeah, the brain is totally not cooperating with me tonight. You guys will have to pardon me. I did get sleep last night. The puppy actually slept through the night, but I'm still not caught up to sleep, so when I get tired, man, my brain just goes to mush, and words are particularly hard. Thinking I can do, getting those words out from my brain to, you know, to my mouth is the hard part. So I can sit here and play this like perfectly fine, but like trying to tell you guys what's going on and how to do it, it's just not working out for me. Okay, so constructor bots are not selected. There we go. So we need some more long guys, some long boys, and then we need some inserters. We actually have inserters being made. Did I get a chance to check out Surviving Mars? Is that the Sims meets, like, it was basically Sims on Mars and base building, city building. I'm really not a big fan of Sims, so I don't know if that's something I'd be getting into. I am totally blinking on what I'm trying to get here. There we go. Inserters. Thank you. Oh, and I needed some furnaces as well, it seems. Gonna make a handful of those. Have I played Dark Souls? No, I have not. I've just never really gotten a chance to. It looks interesting, I just haven't. I hear it's very, very hard, so I mean, I don't know, I mean, it'd be fun, but I just haven't. Okay. So, before I start running anything into here, I need to think about this. So, from tests I found before, I did before, I found out that even though steel takes 5 iron plates, the time difference between the production of iron plates versus the production of steel plates, you can actually do like a 1-to-1. Because for each furnace that's making steel, a furnace making iron plates can put out approximately 5. So the ratio is fine. So what I'm going to do is use half of this for iron plates and the other half for steel, which basically means I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to do all this. Yay, advanced rail signals. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, let's look at braking force. Oh, they can slow down faster, so it's not a requirement for trains just yet. So we have logistics train network, so that's a thing that we will work with soon. I can start hand making rails and stuff like that now, which is kind of cool. So if we have iron coming in, like we do, you know, our main resource on the outside and coal on the inside, that'd be fine. But we're gonna have to break it here, and then we can, oh, you know what? This will work out perfectly. If we turn those in, they won't mix. Produce 10K electronic circuits. That's fantastic. And the exact same situation will happen down here as up there, because all of our iron plates will go on the outside and then they'll pop on in the inside. The coal will stay to the center and everything will be pooped out to the side just like we have it. That is wonderful. I'm excited about that. Now the question is, do we have enough iron ore production to get this to work? So once again, we're gonna split off this coal, which is gonna bite us in the ass at some point, but hopefully today is not that day. Get that filled in. So I did have, I think actually, I did have extra lines coming in, so we are going to start using that. And what did this last line? Oh, that went down into here to make steel. So we could actually go ahead and cut this line, since this is now no longer needed. And then this is no longer needed. So that's just going to go up and around where it's supposed to go, over to feed the rest of the base. Okay, that's perfectly fine, actually. So what we can do now is get rid of all this. and use it like we're supposed to now. Surviving Mars is the Sims part is only giving them a job, then you let them get on with it. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it did look interesting. It looked very Sim-ish, so I was like, a little weird about that, but it's something to check out. I have kind of a full plate right now in terms of games that I'm planning on playing. So we did just finish up Beyond Good and Evil on the weekend, but I have 2 games lined up that I wanna mess around with, and I gotta figure out when I'm gonna be doing those. Actually, 3 games. Still undecided on the one though. But I'm not telling yet, because you guys will find out and it'll be awesome. It'll be a secret. That worked out nicely. Okay, so if everything works out properly, this guy will start making iron plate. And we'll write it down with him. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and then of course there's 6, but the first 5 will be delivered. Well, that's not gonna be fast enough to pick up all 5, but yeah, there we go. 5. So now that should be producing, so 1. The idea is that to be full green by that time that says 5. And then that will mean that our production is pretty much 1-to-1. So there's 4. And there's 5. That's perfect. That's perfect. That works out wonderfully. So, I'm gonna do this thing again down here, because, I will need to run that up into the base soon, but right now I am just collecting it. And this is not a fast production, so I'm not gonna use fast inserters for that just yet. And let's put a power pole down. Once we figure out how we're gonna build our rails, then, I'll line this up better and get it in. God, I can't think of the words I'm trying to use. Like insert it into the base. I don't even know. We're gonna get rails built, is what I'm trying to say, and it's gonna be awesome. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So, guys, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. If you want to help my channel grow, share my videos, share my live streams, leave likes, leave comments, all that good stuff. Because the more you guys interact with the videos and stuff, the more people will come and hang out, maybe be part of the community. I definitely want to grow the community as big as possible, but I need your help to do that. And my way of saying thanks is once we hit 2,500 subscribers on the YouTube side, I'll be doing a giveaway for a $50 Steam digital gift card, and make sure you check the link in the description below for more details on that. So, guys, I appreciate the support you guys give me every single day. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.